Hello everyone. I hope you're hearing me. I'm trying to see if I can do streams simultaneously. I think I want to do it also on Facebook so I will not be going here and there. So I'm trying to set some things up here. I hope someone is hearing me. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah. Some minutes with me because I can't really. I'm trying to set up the stuff on Facebook here, but and if you can hear me, please, I would like some on the chat. If you can let me know on the chat, it will be grateful. I will appreciate it so much. And if you're joining as well, please, I would I would like you to like the video if you are joining, and also all right. So I think I will just leave it in this short form, and let's see, it starts going, but I don't know how. I'm not even seeing it on Facebook because I didn't open Facebook in this place. Let me try Facebook. So today we are going to be discussing about self-awareness. I noticed I didn't notify you about what self-awareness is, and let me adjust my mic because I can see it up there. All right, better. All right. So, if you join, please let me know where you are joining from, and also because I'm trying to stream on two places, Facebook and YouTube, right? Yeah. I'm just trying to be sure that I'm in the right place. All right, so I will be talking about this self-awareness, what it really means, because I noticed as I uploaded the video, I noticed that I did not upload the video of what self-awareness is, and I went to upload the benefit. Sometimes I know I didn't structure it in terms of, I structured, but I forgot. I thought I did. I thought I uploaded it. So that's it. So please, if you're joining me, I would like you to give me a like button, because it will be so helpful. It will help YouTube to promote this video to others. We are not going to be staying long. I will not want to take your time, to be sincere. I will not want to take your time. And also, please share this broadcast so that others will be able to join as well. It will be lovely if you help to share this broadcast with us, please. I will appreciate it so much. So right away, please like and share these videos to others, so that before, I would like at least to get people here before I start speaking, because I will not like when I start speaking, maybe I'll be interrupted by the people coming in and people, you know, asking what is it for. Today, like I said, we'll be discussing about self-awareness. What is it? Because for we to be able to know what self-awareness, to know the benefit, like I made the benefits of self-awareness, I also need to explain what it is. I did not explain it in that video because I know I had the video for it, but I end up not, you know, making the video, recording it. I recorded, so but I didn't upload it. So that's why. And a lot of people might be asking, what exactly is self-awareness? And if we don't know what it is, we cannot take advantage of it, and we cannot even know how to, you know, go about it. So I decided that I will be making just a short video. I don't think we'll be here for more than, we'll be here for more than 1 hour. I don't think so. I would like to be here just for few minutes, but if we can grab like what self-awareness is, it will be so helpful to us in everything we do, in our workplace, everywhere we go, whatsoever we do. It will be so helpful, because definitely, to be sincere, you will know that indeed things are really happening. So I don't know if you are hearing me over there. I don't know if you are hearing me. Let me see. I don't know if you are hearing me. All right, I've checked what I want to check. So I hope you are seeing me, because what I'm seeing here on Facebook, I don't know, but it's okay. So please let me know and help to like and share this video, this live broadcast, because I'm not seeing, I'm waiting for people to join, but I know I didn't give the notice on time. But at least liking and sharing the video will not cost you anything. It doesn't cost you for liking this video and sharing it. Something is wrong somewhere. Oh. So I don't really know. I'm just looking at the health, the stream health. It seems like it stops, it continues. I don't know. But here on Facebook still, I think it's still the same. I'm seeing it's Steve here. I really want to know what's going on, so I'll be able to. All right. So maybe I should start instead of waiting. So first of all, like I said, I will be discussing with you all I uploaded the benefits of self-awareness, but I am going to be explaining to you what it really means. Because when you are self-aware, it will be so helpful in the life you live, in the people you communicate with, in your place of work, in your even your place of schooling if you are a student. This will be so helpful. Being aware of yourself doesn't automatically mean you have good self-awareness, but the real meaning of self-awareness relates much more to a fuller or even more complete understanding of yourself. So just you need to know, when we talk of understanding ourselves, sometimes we think we do understand ourselves, but in actual sense, we do not. We do not really understand ourselves. So, or maybe about our feelings, because sometimes we subdue our feelings for the sake of people around you. You subdue, especially in the place of work, or your schooling, in your school, or anything, anywhere around, or in the neighborhood where you find yourself. So knowing and understanding yourself better is the best thing you can do, not for anybody but for yourself, because it will help you achieve a lot of things. It will help you a lot on the long run. Self-awareness can help you to understand other people as well, not just yourself, because first of all, you start with yourself. That's the real thing. You start with yourself, and then it expands to others. So, and even to other personalities too. So the point exactly I'm trying to make is that we need to understand what self-awareness is and what is not, and why it is important in our lives, because we need this to be able to be effective in anything we do. Please, if you see me looking down, I'm sorry, maybe I'm looking at the Facebook stuff here. So that's the whole thing. So don't get confused. So first of all, if you have anything also to share with us, let me know also in the comment section, because it will be so helpful even for others watching, those who will watch even after this live, because I know this video, as it is live, people will still watch it later. You can share your opinion in the comment section if what you understand by self-awareness, and add to what we are saying. It will be so helpful, because no man is an island. And so excuse me. So the point exactly is this: how do we know? How do we really know that we are self-aware of our own self? You know, some will tell you, I understand myself very well. And some other people also will tell you, I think I need to adjust this Facebook. So let me try it here. I don't know if it will fall, so I'm just trying to adjust to see, because it's too, for me it's too low. It's okay, it doesn't mean. So how can we tell whether we are self-aware of ourselves or others? Because if you are self-aware of yourself, then you can understand also others. But if we are not self-aware on our own, even, We cannot understand our neighbor beside you. You cannot understand the lady beside you. You cannot understand the guy beside you. Even their actions will get you confused because you do not even understand yourself. Not to talk of understanding others. So it all boils down to, first of all, we look into ourselves. So that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Okay, wait, I'm getting something here. So what do I do? Let's see if I can do something as it's going. Let's see. So the point exactly is this. We need to understand ourselves first before we can understand another. And all these things boils down to how we see ourselves. It all boils down to how we see ourselves. So I'm just trying to make some adjustments here. Let's see if it can work in this way. Okay. So, how can we tell that this is us? How can we tell that we are self-aware of ourselves? It's quite important. It's important. Self-awareness begins when you are young. That's one thing we also need to know, because if you are self-aware of yourself, then everything boils down to back how you started. People around you, they are the people who cultivate all these things into your life. If you are so fearful, everything boils down to your childhood, how you grew up. That is the main thing. Because our parents, to be honest, if you are confident enough, if you have low self-esteem, if you have high self-esteem, and you think maybe all these things happen because no, all these things are cultivated. They all began somewhere, and it's from your childhood. Like our parents, our carers, those who take care of us, our teachers also contribute to them. Because in all these things, that's why sometimes in school you will hear some experiences that we do have back then in school. Some teacher will just not like you, and maybe they will be treating you in a certain way, and you feel like, okay, you subdue your feelings. Because all these things are the things that contribute to our low self-esteem. Maybe a teacher have seen you are not good in this. If it is a good teacher, he will tell you, okay, you are not good in this, but then you need to improve. A bad one will use it against you, and we continue. We never give you the opportunity to become better. So when these things are happening, what do you do? What exactly do you do? It matters a lot, because these are the way we are groomed. So our parents contribute to it. The way we grew up in the family, our neighborhood, our environment, our carers also contribute, our teachers contribute, even our friends contribute to our self-awareness when we were young. So all these things need to boil down to, how did you grow up? And now you have become maybe an adult. It's up to you now to, if maybe it was the negative aspect that made you became, you no longer have value for yourself, then it's time to brace up. It's time to give yourself what you need. It's time to give yourself the excellent things you need. So that is why I just have to, give this little explanation, because it matters a lot. It really matters a lot. So another thing, but before I move on, I would like to apologize for the last week. I think last week that I recorded, I went live streaming, and I didn't give a notice. I think I gave notice, but then I was even struggling with the whole thing. I was really struggling with it, because I was thinking, why is my stream not going? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? So, and I later found how to go about it. So I streamed thinking maybe later everything will be fine, that maybe later I'll be seeing the right things on YouTube as I'm streaming on YouTube, because like I told you, I want to be streaming live with you. I want to be coming live with you, but I'm not having the chance. But everything depends. So I decided I will be making this. I don't care if I have the time or I don't have the time, but I will definitely create time for it. So I decided I will be running live streaming Sundays, but to be sincere and honest, even the Sundays sometimes are a bit like this, you understand? So I'll be also running in the weekdays, but I'm not really sure when or how. I'm still trying to know when maybe I can, because sometimes we upload videos when the audience are not there and all those things. I'm still learning this YouTube of a thing. I'm still a learner in this world, because I'm here to evolve. That's the reason why I'm here. So the point I'm making exactly is very simple and clear about self-awareness. Our self-awareness starts from when we were a child. In terms of what I mean starts from is if we are self-aware of ourselves, of the things we do, of where we go, then those things started by the way we grew up. It could mean growing up with a poor perception, because that's what makes some people to have this low self-esteem of a thing. When people tell you you can't make it, you can't do it, you can't, you can't, and never giving you also the chance and the opportunity to explore yourself, your talent, what God has given you. Because I believe we all have been given something in this world, and we need to explore it. But what happens then when people do not want you to explore that thing that God has given you? Do you subdue it? No, you don't. You don't. You find your way to your destiny. That's the real thing. You find your way to the place. Wherever you are going to, you find your way there. Insist, because the world will never let you be who you want to be. So the point here is very clear. All these things boils down to how we grew up. If we grew up with a poor perception of ourselves, because that's the most important thing, or a positive perception of ourselves. Do you grow up seeing yourself like the worst person ever, or the ugliest person ever? No. You are beautiful. You are unique. This is what sometimes I like. When I see people bully people, I attack them. You know why? Because they are doing the wrong things. I mean the wrong things in the sense that you are not supposed to treat your fellow human being like an animal. They are human beings, You have to give them the opportunity to explore. In life, what do? Explore what God has given you. If God gives you a beautiful smile, my girl, my dear, go on, keep smiling. Sometimes we do not know the power of what we have. We do not know the power of what we have. The little you have, if you have good smile, for instance, you have good smile. Do you know that your smile alone can give people what? Relaxation. There are some times in life, I've heard this when I was young. When I laugh off. Like I don't really need to control it or control myself. So what I do, when I laugh, I notice people laugh also. So I'm like, do they know the reason why I'm laughing? So one day I decided to make this. What I did was, one day I laughed and somebody joined in laughing. And I'm like, okay, I need to know why they are even laughing because I don't understand. So I asked this particular person, please, why are you laughing? And they said, your laugh made me laugh. So I'm like, oh, if I can make you laugh, then it's a gift. So I need to work on it. So that was when I started like, knowing that there are things you do, you don't even know you are making someone somewhere happy. You are making someone feel themselves again, whereas others make them feel they are nothing. So identifying and knowing your strengths and weaknesses will help you understand yourself better. So that's why sometimes I'm always grateful to God when I see there are people. In fact, when I go everywhere, I try to see good in people. I do my very best to see the good, and that's good is what I take. Every one of us have our goodness. It's just some don't let you know you have it. Some want to tell you you don't have anything, you don't want it. No. It's not so. It's not so. So we're supposed to be showing that talent God has given to us. Use it to help humanity. You know, when you put smile on people's face, you know what it is. I hope you know what it is. There are people who will just be there thinking of their whole life. People who have gone through hell. If they open their mouth to talk to you about themselves, you feel like, oh God, you have gone all these things. And they are only waiting for someone to encourage them to keep moving, keep going. In this life, we are here to evolve. The benefits of this self-awareness will be it will help you in every area of your life, both in your workplace, wherever you do business, everything concerning you, in your neighborhood, where you find yourself, this will definitely help you. So that's why I encourage people all the time to do their best, the best you can. Like, the little you know about yourself, use it, explore it. We are here to learn. We make mistakes. If I should mention the mistakes I've made in my life, I've made some mistakes, even though I know some things. And I'm like, okay, how come? Am I this? Am I that? But all those things are part of learning. I got to know that this is why we are here, by the way. This is why we are here. So please, if you are here, please, I will appreciate if you like the video. It will help so much. And share also if you can, because I know we all can share. We can share what we have. We can share this video, share this broadcast to your loved ones, the people you want them to hear this, because this is so important. This is so important. In making this whole thing, we really need to know the benefits there. Like I have already made the benefit, but then self-awareness, like I said, All these things boils down to how do we grow up. I remember one time, I used to share my stories, but sometimes I stopped sharing. I stopped sharing my stories. But it's not like I love it. No, I don't like it, because I know there are people going through what I'm going through. There are people also who have gone through what I have gone through as well. And there are people who will still go through, because we all have our likes in this world. There are people who are like you, who experience exact that same way you are experiencing it. But they may think they are the only one experiencing it. No, 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 no. No, I've got to find out that it's not so. It's not so. I used to think, oh, I'm the only one in this world. I'm the only one in this world. But I found out that, indeed, I'm not the only one. I have seen people who have gone through exact the same way I got through that. And I'm like, oh, really? And when you see them, you feel like, and they open their mouth to tell you the story. Say, no, 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 but how do you overcome it? That's why self-awareness is very important. It is very crucial, because we need to know ourselves more before we think of knowing another. Because when you know yourself more, you can understand other people's action. You can understand other people's perception. You can understand other people's, behaviors, the things they do, the things they say, their words and actions, everything. Even when they have not spoken, but just, the body will tell you also. So, that is why it is extremely important. Another thing is that accurate self-awareness comes when you understand yourself. There are some people who think they are aware of themselves, but in reality they don't. They only know a bit of themselves. A bit of themselves. So, how do we really understand ourselves? And how do we even understand ourselves? We have to trace back. That's the only way you can identify your strengths and weaknesses. The ways you can understand this is, ways you can identify and know if you are self-aware are from your childhood. From your childhood, trace back. Think of the things you have gone through when you were little. Everything. It will help you to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Now, apart from that, your experiences also now, apart from your childhood, your experiences from now back to then will also be a guide to you, to help you know yourself better. Because how do you feel when things happen? These are the things. And even your reactions to some certain things, some issues, it matters a lot. Your reactions matter so much. You will use it to know if you are self-aware of yourself. If you are not quite sure of these things I'm saying, give yourself some time to sit and think through all this. You know why? When you do this, it will help you in the long run. Not now, in future, but from now it will give you a guide of how to do things. And the ones you don't really understand well, what you do is just retry it. Retry doing that one you think, okay, this is what I think. This one, I'm not really sure about this, but let me try and see if really this is what it is. Let me give you instance so you understand what I mean. I noticed we all have our strengths and weakness, and I have seen in some people that when they are angry, they do a lot of things. I don't know if you have, but I know you have experienced this. There are some people that when they are angry, like they have gone to the level of not enduring anymore, there are some things they do. They do certain things. And the question is, what is that thing that triggers you to do this? And that thing you do, is it in a positive way or in a negative way? That's another thing. Because from this is where you start picking your strengths and your weaknesses. Because we all have this. We have our strengths, we have our weakness. There are things we can do now. Maybe there are some situations that might happen now, and you are totally powerless. Like, there is nothing you can do. It's not like you can't do anything, but indeed you can't do anything. Start searching. That's your weakness, and know how to, arrange things. There are also some things that will happen. There are some people I notice also, some negative things will happen to them. That thing will give them the strength. You will see them start doing things they cannot even do on a normal circumstances. This is what I'm talking about. One day, like I said, we all have our weaknesses and our strengths. It all boils down to you identifying them. Because these are the tools that will help you become the better person of yours. I'm a fan of being myself. As in being myself, I mean, mind my business. Loving myself more. Doing the things I know I can do and do better. Like, how do I put it? Being the best version of yourself. Make yourself more happy. Don't depend on what other people's reaction about you to make you happy. No, it doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. You forfeit your own happiness for other people. No, you have to. If the world is in this way, everyone being happy, knowing that this is what makes me happy, and stick on it, everyone doing the same, the world will be a better place. But no, there are people who will want to make you sad. They are, I will not put it, they are destined to make you sad. No. But let me tell you the truth. Everything boils down to you. Are you willing to make yourself happy when the world, when everyone, or when some people around you are making you sad? No. No, that's where the strengths and weaknesses comes in. So, that's where the strengths and weaknesses comes in. We really need to know where our strengths lies and our weaknesses. I don't know if you have really thought about this or given yourself some time to relax and think through of your life. How am I living this life? Am I really living this life for me? Or am I living this life for him or her or them? Everything concerning you should be you that makes the decision. The God who created you have given you everything you need. All are inside of you. Whatsoever you need, search inward. Search inward. They are there. The only thing I notice also that seems like things are not being the way it's supposed to is that we don't have the time. To be honest, including me, we don't have the time to sit, like meditate or relax just for a few seconds or minutes. And this is what it is. How do you feel? How do you feel when you go out there, someone tells you, no, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to have this, and you know having this is what will make you happy? How do you react to it? It matters, because sometimes we are not even going through all these things. We are not going through all these things. I'm a fan of knowing yourself, becoming the best you can. That's the challenge I have for myself. I challenge myself every day, because that is me. The challenge is me, not others. No. I don't compete with anyone. So the point exactly also, because I have already told you, when you discover your strengths and weaknesses, it will help you to build yourself. You become more better. That's the challenge we need in this world, to become the better person we were yesterday, to become the better person we were the day before yesterday. You know, as the day goes by, we become more better and better. That's the goal. And by then you become the best version of yourself, and everything grows little by little. So, as I told you already, I made a video on the benefit of self-awareness. So I now discovered that I never made the video of describing what self-awareness is. So that's why I'm making this live video on self-awareness. I'll be making live videos, like I said, on some of this content, so we can discuss in depth of what we are really talking about. So self-awareness can also mean that you understand, like I told you, first of all, you understand yourself well, better. Then you understand others as well, and also personalities. So another thing I would like to share with you in this stream before I run off is, how do you become more self-aware? Because this matters a lot. This really matters a lot. How do we become more self-aware? I think this is where I will be rounding up this program. Like I said, I do not want to stay more than 1 hour. I don't even know how many minutes I've stayed. I've been here. Okay, 40 something minutes. All right. So I'm timing myself. I'm sorry. How do we become more self-aware? Like, I've given you some clues on maybe how to trace back. You know, you have to trace it back to your childhood. Then those things you gather in your past, you can use it to build yourself in the future. Yeah. One more thing, increasing self-awareness is not something which you can do overnight, because, like I said, I know we don't have the time of this whole thing because of life, hustle and bustle everywhere. We go there, we are here, we are there, and we don't even have time for ourselves. But it's quite crucial, you know, that we bring out time. 30 minutes a day is something. It's something. You can do this before bed or after bed. I mean, before bed or in the morning after you have slept and woke up. But I think doing it in the evening could be best. It depends on individual. I can't really tell that. I can't really speak of that, whether morning or evening is the best. But it's quite important that you take some time out in your daily activities. Every day, 30 minutes. to reflect about your past. If you have gone through one issue or the other, think through, how does this issue happen? How did it happen? How are you start asking, are you the cause? Try tracing back. If you are not the cause, or even if you are the cause, know what makes you or what triggers you to take the action that you took. This is a critical thing we really need to go through in order for we to discover ourselves and know ourselves well. Because when you understand yourself well, you know your next action without even thinking too much. You know what next to do. You know how to make decisions. Another thing I notice also is that making decisions is so hard. Oh my goodness. This is where we, including me, I sat down one day and I asked some questions to myself, because I ask myself a lot of questions. Some I get answers, some I don't get answers. But the ones I get answers are mainly the ones that concerns me in particular. But I noticed that when you ask questions concerning another person that is not you, you hardly get the answer. Even if you get the answer, they have to speak for themselves. So I ask some questions, deep questions, and these questions helps me in a long run, and that is what define my next move on how to do things. So I notice also that making decision is so hard. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I'll be like, how do you make this? Do you know that not making decision is also a decision? To be honest, not making decision is also a decision. That's why I ask myself this question. I'm like, really? I don't really know that not making decision is also a decision. And I said, okay. Because sometimes I do ask myself some questions. Why do you, when you ask questions, some don't just give you the answers, you don't get the answers from anywhere, and you know, all these things. That was where I now learned that even the silence is so decision. So making decision is so hard. I've been there. There are times in my life, like, if I should relate back, I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know, but I know there are people going through the same thing. You are not alone. And that's the assurance I'm trying to let you know. Another thing is searching. Searching for answers helps you a lot. Oh, when you start searching for answers, you start getting the answers. But when you're like, you keep quiet to yourself, it doesn't really matter, it's only me, why should I speak? You keep quiet. You're not getting anything. You're not even hearing anything, even from yourself. Like I said, everything is inside us. Everything we need here on earth is inside us. The universe is just watching your movement. The universe is counting on your movement. How you make things happen for you determines how you prepare. For instance, you know, we make some decisions, sometimes we feel like, oh, it's not necessary. All these things are boils down to like not valuing our decision, not valuing our own self, and we never knew that we are worth more than that thing. That's the point. So being self-aware is so important. I don't know how else to keep saying this, but I will not be singing it this well, but I would definitely do my best for you to know that self-awareness will help you, especially in this new year we are. If you have been there, figuring it out, trying to, there are a lot of things also I do try to figure out on my own. But I tell you, answers is there. Just keep doing what your God is another thing you need to listen to, because I notice a lot of us don't listen to our gods, and that's why things happen the way it happen. We are not getting what we're supposed to get. When your God tells you to do this, think, ask yourself, if you do this, the outcome is this something you were looking for? Because I noticed that sometimes we listen to our gods in a wrong way. What I mean is our instinct. What I meant to say is our instinct. Because I'm like, God is instinct. Our instinct, when you listen to it, some make this mistake, and which we have done it in the past. I have also done it in the past, of listening to everything our instincts tells us. Now the question, the only way I know how to explain this to you so you can be able to replicate it is this. Our instinct tells us what to do. Now, the next thing boils down to you. You need to give yourself some minutes to think through what your instinct tells you. And when you look through what your instinct tells you, like thinking about it, some just go, okay, and just think, okay, I've thought about it, and just start doing it. No, ask yourself, the outcome you wanted, will it be the outcome when you do this? Or if you do this, will it be the outcome that you were looking for? If your instinct tells you yes, you go for it. That's the only way you know and learn yourself well. I don't know if this is going as in is entering, but this is the only way I can explain it better. So, and that's it. When your instinct tells you yes, give it a trial. Everything starts once. Give it a trial. If you do it and it resulted to what you were expecting, congratulations. You have gotten what you were looking for. But I notice some of us don't listen to our instincts. We just do what we like. And even some of our instincts, to be honest, some of our instincts sometimes mislead us. But it misleads us because we are not self-aware of our own self. We don't even know our own self. We make decisions just to make decisions. We are not looking, hey, I have an appointment too. I have to round up and leave. I have an appointment, but I'm already rounding up. So we need to, listen to these things. Our instinct is what we have, and we can use it to better our life, to become the best version of we. Yes, we can use it to become the best version of ourselves. So you start in this way, little by little. You start practicing, because even our instinct, you keep practicing with it. Tomorrow it will tell you to do this. Instead of doing it straight, ask yourself the same question. What do you want to use that thing for? If that thing is what maybe you want to use it for another different thing, and it's telling you to use it for a different thing, you know what you want. You just, The universe is here to help us. Our kindred spirits are all here to help us. All we need to do, that's why you see some people, they will be stationed in some, when you are in there, you open your phone, for instance, you meet a person, start speaking exactly what you were looking for. That's the universe at work. So start searching, you will find. Start searching, you will find. That's the main word. Search inward, search outward, but first go inward. I love it when you go inward. Not me, but that's the best way to go about it. Go inward. Ask yourself these questions. Even if you don't know the answer, no, don't figure the answer yourself. Just be calm. Ask yourself some questions and relax. The answers will come. Everything will start boiling out. But the most important thing is that you are asking the question. So, it requires time. You becoming more self-aware requires time. That's why I said you have to give yourself, even if it is 30 minutes, minimum 30 minutes, just give yourself some time to relax and ask yourself this question. Whatsoever is confusing in your life is never too late. Don't give up on anything. Anything. Be the smallest. Don't give up. Keep asking questions on that, and you will keep getting the answers. One more thing also you should remember is it could take you several months. You might be doing it, you may not even know what you are doing. You may not even be seeing the results. But it's taking you. You are discovering something, but maybe you might not be seeing the difference, the impact. But give it time. It could take several months for you to see a big difference as you do this. Another way to help you, do this well and effective is by writing down your thoughts. Everything you think during the day, during the night, every activity that are meaningful activities in your own life. Keep putting them down. Even some activities in your life, but through others, because this is the way we know and discover things that happen around us. Yeah, it's quite crucial. You need to take time if you want to become better tomorrow. You want to become the best version of yourself. I'm the fan of being my own. Like in terms of being my own, I mean, is not being that's not what I mean. Or no. Being the best of myself. I'm not competing with anyone. This is the life. And my happiness is as I go forward in becoming the best version, I discover more things. And that's why when discovering these things and I don't share it with you, I'm not helping someone out there, because I know there are people out there who go the same through situation that I go. Some may go it in different way, but it's the same. We are all the same here. The universe has programmed everything. There are people who go through the same thing you go through in life. Some people are out there. What they are searching is, how do they become themselves? How do they become themselves? Because they try to be like Mr. A, they try to be like Mr. B, but they are struggling on how to become themselves. But the environment puts them into becoming like others. That's why I said the people around you cultivate these things in you. So if you find yourself not being aware of the things you do, not in terms of knowing your next step, just knowing your next step, but knowing you for real, deep down, knowing you, knowing the real you. So it will be best if you write these things down, your activities, the things you think about, even your current state. You can write it down and start from somewhere. My final take, I don't want to waste much time. My final take on this is take time. Take time. You need to become self-aware. Spend little time each day meditating. Not just meditating, but just for peace of mind. For peace. Do it for peace of mind. And another thing is, never try stopping to become a better you. Always strive to be the better you. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Try to be the better you. And I know by doing this, you'll become the best version of yourself. I hope this video adds value to you. Those who will be watching later, I hope this video also adds value to you. And if it does, I thank you for everything. I appreciate the opportunity and the time also invested in this. It's not easy to be here for it has clocked 1 hour gone. So it's not easy to spend this time to be on this live chat with me. I call it my first live chat or my second live chat because I never did this live section. I don't normally do it, but I'll start doing them even in the weekdays. Yeah, I'll try to find time to be doing them, to be sharing some of this information with you. And I hope you love it. And if you do, please, before you leave, don't forget to give me the like button. At the same time, subscribe. And those watching me on Facebook, you can follow this channel. And also, a lot are coming on the way. A lot are coming on the way. Maybe I will announce it at the right time. So thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate. And see you. I'll be seeing you on my next video. Thank you. And bye.